Here is a quick and dirty video for how to replace the front wheel bearing on an S550 Mustang with some important information about aftermarket hubs, so definitely stay tuned for that. First thing I had to do, of course, jack up the car, remove the wheel to get access to the hub. Once you have access to the hub, you need to remove the brake caliper, of course. There's 2 bolts on the back, so those have to come off. I believe there's 17. Once you have those off, then you're able to get at the hub assembly itself. And before even getting to that, I like to suspend the caliper in the air instead of just having it basically hang there, because you could put a lot of stress on the rubber hose, the factory hose. So I usually just get some string, or in this case, a bungee cord. Here I am opening the new hub itself. And then I quickly realize here that this is going to be a problem because the studs on this, although they would work for a factory car, they have a different size knurl than the aftermarket studs. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a second. But before we get to that, removing the dust shield to get access to the axle nut. So that comes off. And then now sizing up the 36 millimeter nut that is on there. And then of course you have to take these studs out. Easiest to do it on the car. I hammer these out. You don't have to do this unless you have extended studs, but easiest way I found to do it was just to hammer them out. After that, it comes off pretty easily. And here's the part I was talking about. So you can see the play there with these aftermarket Moog style studs. The lug nuts will fit fine, but the knurls themselves are different sizes. So I actually had to return the Moog unit and just get a actual one from Ford itself. It's just like a Ford hub. Now you have to reinstall the extended studs if, of course, you had them. And the best way I found to do that was kind of just putting them in there and then cranking down with the lug nut and just using like an impact. And best thing to do is put some washers to allow it to spin and then also not ruin the face of your hub. So that's really the easiest way to go about it. And then of course the installation is just the reverse of the disassembly. You can see me here putting on some blue Loctite to make sure that that nut doesn't come off, because previously the one I took off was a little bit loose, which I think partially led to the reason that my original one failed. Once you have the caliper on properly, then it's time to torque the nut itself, the axle nut itself. It's like 250 foot-pounds or thereabouts. So I got my big-ass friend who used to play college football with a huge breaker bar, and I stood on the brakes while he tightened it down. And then, of course, reinstalling the wheel, dropping the car down. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, hit the like button and the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.